Donny, I always knew you'd blow it. You were always a fool, a joke, low rent. I bailed you out so many times. Your deals were all garbage. You couldn't even make money off a casino, you up. I'm ashamed you have my name. Everyone knows why the women leave you. You're boring, broke. And I told you not to get fat. You pay porn stars and you're weak down there. Your kids hate you, especially the girl. How did a son of mine turn out so damn dumb? The brand I built is crap because of you. You're trash. You'll be lucky to stay out of jail. I may have lost my mind, but I never lost my business. I've been dead 30 years, and I'm still ashamed of you.
Stop. He's already dead. Jesus. And in this case, I don't even mean Fred Trump. That was so much more brutal than I thought it was going to be. Jesus, man.
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait. Click join now on YouTube.
I have been, over the course of the last 7 or 8 years, critical of Donald Trump. Some might say unfair to Donald Trump, but Jesus, they're rude to Donald Trump. You're weak down there. You got a weak penis, son. Okay, you need to lift some weights with that thing. Look, most of what the deep fake Fred Trump there, obviously Donald Trump's father, that was not clear from the context of the video. When this was produced by the Lincoln Project, not shockingly, they produced the most brutal ads online, is arguably true. I bet that if you talk to Fred Trump, he would feel many of those things. He might not say them openly. I have no reason to believe that he would cut a campaign ad against his son, but as fun as that ad is, and it is fun, and as brutal, and I think largely accurate, those criticisms are in a cosmic sense, and I think that they are. Am I the Buzz Killington when I say, don't deep fake people's dead fathers to criticize them? That seems bad. I don't know. Am I old fashioned? Am I behind the times? Am I not hip when it comes to the deep fakes? Don't digitally resurrect a dead man to criticize your political opponents. Because the thing is, you can do this to anyone. I just thought of an even worse thing. And I don't like that I even thought of this, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. And maybe 1 or 2 of you will have already predicted it by the time I do. They could digitally resurrect Beau Biden to criticize his dad. They could do this with dead spouses, dead siblings, dead kids. They can do that. They likely will do this. And I understand that the Lincoln Project is not responsible for everything that the right does or whatever, but they do. If anybody is doing the work of making it so the right can say, well, you guys are just as vicious as us, so the gloves are off, it is generally the Lincoln Project that does that. And I get why they do that. You see that ad and you have a big chuckle and you probably donate money to them. It's probably a big moneymaker. And it's fun. It's very, very fun. And we all deserve to laugh from time to time. But I don't know, man, that is very brutal. And I'm not saying this because I think that Fred Trump is this angel that doesn't deserve to have his reputation besmirched. Here, I'll do a bit of besmirching right now to demonstrate it. There are credible reasons to believe that back in 1927, Fred Trump was involved in a Klan riot in Queens. I'm not saying he was a Nazi. I'm just saying he was there. Maybe he was an anti-fascist. I kind of doubt it. And if he was, he definitely would not be a big fan of Donald Trump. I'm just saying he was at the riot where the Nazis were. And he also told staff to, quote, get rid of blacks when running property firm with his son, according to an FBI report. He also apparently told property managers not to rent to black people. So he sucked a lot. He was a really bad guy. I don't like him. I'm glad I never had to meet him. And if he was alive, he'd probably be just as bad as his son. He's probably quite a bit of the reason that Donald Trump is so utterly broken and awful in all of the unique ways that he is. But that said, do we need to do a poll? Am I wrong? Am I on the outside on this thing? Is nothing sacred, even the corpse of an old dead racist? I don't know. I just don't think that you should do this because it is really, they're gonna do this, man. They're gonna do this. And there's a lot of ways that they're gonna do this that are not gonna be as fun for you when you watch them. And also, by the way, they're not gonna be as obviously fake. You can watch that video and you know that it's not real. Nobody comes out of that thinking that Fred Trump hates his son, but they're going to be attempting to dupe people. They're going to be less on the level of the Lincoln Project, less attached to facts, less attached to any sort of ethics of politics or anything. And all of that is coming. And we can laugh along the way, but these sorts of things might be helping to pave the way to it. I know people are saying we have to be nicer to Trump. This isn't about being nicer to Trump. This isn't about the Trumps. This is about our system and having some modicum of faith in the things that we see, that we can believe that they could be true. And every little thing like this chips away at that. And the vast majority of the chipping is being done by the right. I don't doubt that for a second. And the most vicious, the most consequential chippings will be done by the right. The same way back in 2016 it was when it came to fake news. But deep fakes are a whole new level of ability to manipulate people. And I'm just very worried about what is gonna end up being done.